Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk to you about a concept called the dip. Now, if you haven't already read the Seth Godin book called The Dip, I highly recommend it. Really great, simple read. You can also get it on audio. And it's a concept, a psychological concept that comes up often when working with entrepreneurial clients. Probably more entrepreneurs than any other kind of client. Because you see, there's a way that entrepreneurs are willing to take risks in a way that many other business folks don't. I've drawn a diagram to help illustrate this point. Here it goes. This is the dip. Now, most people, when they begin a change process, they are here at around A. And they decide, you know what, I'm going to make change process A, and I'm going to get to B. Now, we would love to think as humans that this is a very linear process and we're just going to go straight up that line. Sadly, that is not in fact what happens. What happens is, generally speaking, at A, things actually get a little bit better at first. So we change our mindset, we change our behavior, and we start to see a few small significant results. A few is the key. But then what happens in any change process is it actually gets worse before it gets better. So in point number 1, now we know things are getting worse and we know they're even going to get harder before they get better. But in point number 1, I have a lot of confidence. My muscles are strong in my emotion, in my patience, and I'm thinking, I know this is going to get worse, but I'm good, I'm strong, I've got support, I know what mechanisms I need, I'm ready to go. Depending on the length of time of the change process, this can be quite excruciating. Some of the businesses that we deal with actually go through this, and this can be a year, 2 years, whereas things like losing weight, stopping smoking, they might be 6 months, 3 months. Now, down here at number 2, things are not looking very fun. Because at number 2, I've been going down for some time now. And despite the fact that my behaviors are changing and so is my mindset, the results are still not showing. In fact, they're getting worse. My stamina, my endurance for this is getting lower. I'm starting to feel a little bit hopeless. Things may not get better, and it's not very fun. Here's the worst news. After things start to get better, here at number 3, I can see all of the dominoes lined up. They're just not quite tipped over yet in order to start to fall. And I am still at number 3, lower than I was here when I started. And that has got to be one of the most frustrating points. It is often at number 2 or number 3 where people quit. And that is where they say, this must be wrong, the process is not working, I'm not getting anywhere. When in fact, if you can set up the right process, the right mechanisms and support structure is where you actually manage to get from number 3, where you see you are just at the tipping point, and then you do in fact reach point B. That is the dip, and it is quite a significant change process in a business and in anyone's personal life, depending on what you've taken on. As I've mentioned in points 1, 2, and 3, things are not getting better, at least significantly yet, to where I want to say, yes, I've succeeded. And it is in exactly those reasons why I need to have very clear mindsets, behavior mechanisms, habits installed, and very, very, very strong, clear support to make sure that I stick with it until I get to the end, which is B. You can do it. Thanks, everyone. That's it for today. And thank you to my coaching partner, Keith Hanna, for his fabulous diagrams that always bring information to life.